Good morning. Well, I have a little time to make this video. I want to make this video to a lot of fellows out there. Some of them very excellent humans and excellent United States of America citizens. They truly believe in them, in this nation. And I want to say one thing and one thing only. Analyze what you're hearing and why are they selling you something. And I want to emphasize myself into how can I say, two terms utilized by candidates of the Democratic Party. And one is healthcare, and that is a term actually, healthcare, and universal salaries. Like everybody's gonna get a couple of $1,000s a month. So now analyze this. Why are they selling you that? Why somebody's gonna give you $2,000 a month? Why somebody's gonna give you free health care? So analyze that. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because they are not giving you anything. they are convincing you they are giving you something, but they're not. And I'm going to give you an example of it. Let's pick up healthcare, like Obamacare, for example. Why do anybody care about my headache? Analyze that. I'm gonna give you a very quick scenario, because otherwise you're gonna get so lost, because it is very complicated the way they do it and how they do it. And the way they do it is by utilizing the human mind. The human mind rationalize. It is designed to rationalize. Rationalization is a safety mechanism. You're always gonna protect yourself, so you analyze it's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault, and so on. So I got the headache and I need an aspirin. So I go to the drugstore, Walmart, and I say, how much is your aspirin? And they tell you it is $1 for that pill. So guess what? You don't have it. You only have 50 cents. So who is losing? You can go home and sleep it off. But the chemical companies selling the drugs now cannot make the sale. Walmart cannot make the sale. And that is the key right there. So what they do, they go, the chemical companies or the industrialists go to the politician, they give them a bunch of money, so these politicians can get elected, and they get elected by taking that money and giving that money to the information technologies to convince you that you need health care. The reality is they're going to take everybody's money and transfer that money to the industrialists, my friend. What they're doing, they don't care about your headache, they care about the industrialists. So now what they do, they take everybody's money. They do not have headaches. Like young people, they go to the gym every day. Young people, they go to the gym every day. They do not need medicine. They don't get sick. And even if they get sick, they recuperate like fast. And we've been doing that since God created the earth. Humanity is been doing just fine for eternity. This modern medicine and all this is just past World War II. Yes, it does help to keep humans alive, but also destroy biology, because it takes the nature out of it. So now we're running around creating humans not to the standards that we need to be making. We need to die, believe it or not, to create our biology, to improve it. so we need to be selective. Women need to be selective who they marry to. So now they're telling you universal salaries for everybody. Well, analyze that. It's the same trick. If you're a multi-billionaire and you cannot sell your product, whatever that product will be, you will not succeed because they don't have money to pay for your product. So they're convincing you that they're going to give everybody money and it's going to revolutionize the planet. But the reality is going to destroy it. The Romans did that. The Romans are the one who come out with this idea. And actually before that, the Etruscans. What they do, they used to get games they call gladiatores games. Basically, they get a slave and they throw them in the field like a footballist, and they kill each other. Not quite kill each other, but you get the point. And then when they gather everyone, that is the point where they created a community, and that is the key. The key is unite people so they can control it. So now they go out there giving them free food, free bread, free drinks, free everything, free wine, hey, free for everything, right? The problem is that all that was based on slavery. So that is what they're doing right now. They're trying to create different classes, and these classes is slavery, because they cannot give you nothing for nothing. Somebody's gonna have to eventually produce something. So you guys out there in New York, you really are under attack. I mean, you literally are under attack. You cannot pay rents. You cannot go to a bar and spend no more than $30 on a meal, because that is what it's gonna cost. And why? Because they're raising you taxes, so to push you out of New York. That is what they're doing, to push you out of Los Angeles. That is exactly what they're doing. They're pushing you into the middle of the nation, the country that is all farmland, and they do it not because they like you. No, they do it so you can bring those ideas they've been teaching you on government schools since about late 1950s, since post-World War II. They've been conditioning all this population, and now all this population end up in the middle of the country where it's completely different, but now it becomes that. And I'm going to tell you what happened to me. I went to the sports store to buy some ammunition because I like to go shooting. I think shooting is better than golfing. I love to go out there and enjoy myself shooting at a piece of paper. I really enjoy it. It's better than go to the golf course and start hitting a little ball around a field. So as I walk into the store, I was ready to go to the shooting range, and I decided that I needed more ammunition, more bullets, or more cartridges. And I walk into the store, and I was buying my cartridges, shopping. I enjoyed go out there and shop for prices to get the right amount of bullets for the right amount of money, and calculating all this. And as I walk out, I see a lady talking to a bunch of police out there on the parking lot, and I, went about my business with my little bags full of bullets and the gun is strapped to my side. And then, of course, this is all legal in Texas. And one policeman called me, Mister, may I speak to you? And I say, yes, sure, sir, what happened? And I introduced myself, and that lady was looking at me with these eyes, like terrified. And he explained to me they were on a call for a guy with a gun. Of course, that would be me. So I told the policeman, well, this is my credentials and I'm legal to do this. And he said, yes, we know. And I say, who called you? And he said, this lady over here. And I said, can I speak to her? And he said, yeah, go ahead. So I approached her and I asked her, lady, may I ask you why you called the police on me? And she said, because you are armed, walking around with a gun, that is extremely dangerous and terrifying, and all this. So I asked her, ma'am, do you know what the Second Amendment is? Do you know what the First Amendment is? And where are you from? And she said she was from New York. And I say, ma'am, you have to decondition yourself. Can I help you to decondition yourself? Not to see your fellow citizen as the enemy. And she had nothing to do that with me. She just like refused to understand that she just arrived to a different country. So take that as hard. What you see, what they telling you on television is to condition you. Analyze the true data. Why are they giving you? They're not giving you anything. They're taking away from you and transferring that energy, that wealth to the industrialists. And they're telling you that it's for the kids. So do what my grandfather told me. My grandfather told me this: let no one give you nothing. You no need to receive nothing from anyone. Just make sure that no one takes nothing from you. Very important. So don't allow these people to take nothing from you. And defend the United States of America. And when a candidate of a private party, this is our private party. The Democratic Party is a private party like a gun club. The Republican Party is a private party like a boat club or a golf club. And all these clubs in this nation are private. Unless you don't pay into these parties, you are a zero. And then when you pay, you better pay a lot of money, in the millions. Otherwise, you don't count. You just follow around thinking that you belong to a political party, and the reality you are, or you on the way to be a slave like in the Roman Empire. That is what is happening. Well, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just explaining the reason how it works. For real. For real. Right now, all these candidates like Elizabeth Warren and all these people. Elizabeth Warren, that is a typical example. She has received an education paid for by lying about to being an Apache. Analyze that, people. Just for that reason alone, she should not even be a senator or whatever she is. Biden, that guy is the most racist guy ever, and now he's black. What? Now they utilizing black, white, all these ethnic groups. It's crazy. It's insane. And you guys are following for it. So if this nation collapses, it's because you fault. Because you did not analyze the data. You protected yourself. Don't protect yourself. Be a man, be a woman, and defend your nation.